Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game Together, your hot destination for all things board game, card game, tabletop game, right here on WDTN+. My name is Ben Jetron, and I'm not rolling into 2026 alone. I've also got with me Joe and Sartaj. How's it going, guys?
Howdy, everybody.
Hello, good. How about yourself?
I can't believe you just did that, Sartaj. I'm so...
What, that?
If you couldn't tell by our hats, you should know what holiday it is. It's New Year's.
New Year's! Let's go. Happy New Year.
As y'all wear witch hats on New Year's. That's the tradition, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I'm getting informed that we're switching it with Halloween, but it actually works today because we're going to be talking about this wonderful game right here called
Three
Witches.
Mm-hmm. Three witch hats, obviously.
And we're also not alone.
Yeah.
We also have a special guest, right, Joe?
Yes, we do. We have a very special guest. We have the designer of this game.
What?
Yes.
We have
Corey Young.
Corey Young. I was making a bit. I was like reading it off the box like I didn't know. Well, Corey, thank you so much for joining us.
Corey, you are you native to the Miami Valley?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I live down in Washington Township, been here half my life now.
Wow. So yes, you were the designer of Three Witches. You designed another board game as well. We will get back to that in our second half of our show. But first and foremost, tell us how you made this game, how you got into this game. What was the inspiration for Three Witches?
Sure. It started out as a request from a publisher to make a game about, they had some intellectual property for Kill Bill. And I focused in on the 5 deadly venoms, or the Viper Sisters, whatever they were called in the show. And I created a game. I took it to Epic Loot. Epic Loot, a local game store, they have game designer nights. I support those. I attend those. I'm grateful to them for those. Anyway, it crashed and burned. It did not do well. It was not the game. It is not the game that's in the box today.
You're selling selling it hard.
Sales pitch right here.
No. But that's
What happened?
That's part of the experience.
What happened in that original version? Did it actually burn, or is it somewhere in a closet?
It's somewhere in a closet.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have all my old dead children. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. No, but anyway, it got me thinking along the lines of 5 suits of cards. And there were elements of it that did work in my head anyway. But that was a long time ago, and it takes me a long time to develop a game. But what I focused in later on was the experience of a small trick-taking game. And specifically euchre. A lot of people in the region here are familiar with euchre.
Yep.
And very much more the act of going alone when you play euchre.
Yeah.
That's just so much fun. I'll take you both on. I can handle both.
Solo.
Yeah. I was all about that when we were talking about doing the martial arts. It's like my kung fu is better.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thematically, it still worked with that. Yeah.
Still works. Which kung fu?
Yeah.
Yeah, which foo?
Which fu?
Yeah.
So
why didn't we go with that?
Was that?
wait a second.
I'll say, sounds like this was.
We'll be
a
working on
name
the
for
next one,
project.
yeah.
Second edition.
There we go.
No. All right. So Three Witches, obviously, you were saying trick-taking game. Walk us through how does it work? Quick little synopsis of how a round works.
Happy to, yeah. If you're familiar with trick-taking games like euchre and others, you have 5. You have multiple hands within a round. So you're trying to take the majority of the hands in the round, like in euchre you would, or hearts or spades, or a lot of those are other trick-taking type of games. I wanted that experience, but the big experience in euchre that I wanted was that going alone. So I designed a game that is played by strictly 3 players. It's only 3 players, and it is always 1 against 2. And it's asymmetric. The one player plays one way, and the other 2 players play another way. The one player will always play 2 cards each round, and the other 2 players will play 1 card each from their hand. And at the end of each hand, you resolve the cards as pairs. The two cards played by what are referred to as the lesser witches, as opposed to the lead witch, the witch is playing alone. Whoever has the better pair of cards. Well, what do we mean by a pair of cards?
I actually have a 1 example.
Hey,
Here we go. Here we go.
We're really good at that.
So we have our lead witch Sartaj here, who's going to start the round by playing 1 card face up, and he'll play another card face down.
That's a
So that's his
3
pair. So
of
that
what
is-
is that?
That would be the 3 of
Is it a tongue?
that's tongue of newt.
Tongue of newt.
Tongue of Newt.
So I'm to Sartaj's left as the first lesser witch. Joe is my other lesser witch. I have the suit in my hand. I have the Eye of Newt.
Ooh.
So I will be playing this too.
Unfortunately, I do not have any newts with me. I believe these are bats. I
Yes,
have
I think
the
that's
wing,
the
of,
wing
bat.
of bat.
Yeah, Wing of Bat.
D6.
So Joe and I's suits do not match, so we do not add our cards together. We would instead take the higher number of the two, which would be Joe's 6. So Sartaj, play your other card.
What is
Which
it?
is a 4. And they are of the same suit, so you do add them together,
is
to
a
which he's
7?
going to make a 7, which beats our number. So unfortunately, the lesser witches would lose. But Sartaj, you would take your first trick.
That's right. I'll take my first trick right there. So, and then if I were to bet like 3 tricks, because there's a card right here where you can do either 3 or 4. Since I did 3, I get 1 trick. So I need to get 2 more to win the game.
Exactly
However,
3 more.
Exactly.
To win the round.
Exactly, to win the round. So the 4th time, the lesser witches can team up and try to get me to win, basically.
Depending how it's going.
Right, depending how
But
it's going and
there's
stuff like that.
Sandbagging.
Yeah, exactly. Basically.
Yeah.
I
just
do
so
enjoy
you-
a game where you can sandbag yourself, actually.
Yeah, it is. But that
a
is
feature I look for.
no. But you honed in on the key part of that though, is that you bid at the beginning to find out who that single player is going to be. They bid either 3 or 4 of the 5, and they have to take exactly that.
Right.
And it balances out nicely because you don't have to have the best hand in the world. If you have a lousy hand, fine, give them all the tricks, and they'll mess up by going over. So that's how I balanced out having bad hands. One of the other fun moments in the game though is when you won that round, you have 2 cards that you've just played. As the lead witch, you're going to get one of those cards back. So you can recycle your cards. You can recycle your cards. If you win, you get to secretly pick one of those and put it back in your hand, and the other one goes away with a trick like you would any other. Here's the downside. If you lose the trick, the lesser witches get to pick which card you have to take back. Yes. And so they get to mess with you in return. So you have to decide which hands you want to take and which ones you don't. And just knowing I might get one of these back that I don't want.
We're making a messy brew where none of the witches are really working together.
Yes. That was something I also wanted to know. Playing this game and reading through the rules, I was like, oh, I really do like how you as a lesser witch one round, it might be the head witch a different round. You have that chance to win 1 point, then 2 points, then 2 points again, or 1 point again. Like, it's not always even like a team up situation every round. It's sometimes you're like, I need to screw myself over if I want to make sure that someone else doesn't win.
That's a big part of the dynamic. Yeah. It's changing alliances. Okay, we're partners this time, but next round I'm working against you. That sort of thing. Everybody gets a chance to be the lead witch, but lead witch is a lonely place, right?
That's
So,
true.
so I have a question. I don't think we've explained this yet. What is this card?
That's
The elixir.
That's the elixir. That's the one card that is different than all the others. So the deck is only 18 cards, made up of mixed up into 5 suits, and there's a card that shows the distribution of that.
Yep, I got it here.
The elixir is the exception, and what it does is double whatever card it's played with. So if you played that with a 4, that hand would be worth an 8. The pair of those would be worth an 8.
I'm desperately looking for a 4 just to make, to make your example
We'll
real.
cut away for
Holy
you.
crap.
This
Here we go. Yes, there you go.
So that would make 8. The whatever. For the lead witch, the elixir, the downside of that is you can only play it once. So if you do play that, you have to
Can't get it back.
Yeah,
Make it matter.
Yeah. So
Make it count.
yeah, that card is also used to determine who's going to bid first. Whoever has that, the person to their left is going to go first. Is
When
gonna
the cards are dealt.
Yeah,
Yes.
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
There's also another card in there, which is just an eye. Or actually, no, it's not in there. It's like
It's
some
all the
cards.
twos.
All the
the
twos have
twos, yes.
the eye symbol. So
Yeah.
what's special about that if someone were to play that?
Especially as the head witch.
Yeah. As the lead witch, if you play a 2 as your up card, you have an up card and a down card. Normally, when you're playing cards, you're leading and you're saying, I'm playing a newt, and everybody has to play newt. We just saw that.
Oh, yeah.
If you play with a 2 with an eye on it, the other 2 players don't get to see each other's cards when they're coming out. So you're playing blind. So you have to play your cards face down. Well, that really hurts from the lesser witch side. Yeah, from the lesser witch side, because what little information you have, we talk about table talk. You cannot talk about numbers. The lesser witches can't talk. Well, I saw the 7 earlier. Or I saw, we've already lost all the 3s or something like that. No talk about numbers, no talk about suits.
Yeah.
You can say things broadly like, let's give them all to them, things like that. Or we want this one. That generalities, that's okay. But those 2 cards with the eyeball on them, they're daunting because you can't communicate at that point.
That's true.
Both players have to play their card face down. You're playing in the blind. Yeah.
There's one other aspect I wanted to talk about real quickly, which is the art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I want to make sure we mention that too.
We love the art for this game. All of the cards and everything look so great.
It matches this beautiful universe it builds within itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were telling us a story about the artist behind this.
Sai Beppu. Yeah.
And said that wanted to go darker. What was
Yeah,
this
she her normal style. She does a lot of games for AllPlay, the publisher of this game, and most of her work is she's a Japanese artist, and it is watercolors and dark, black strokes on watercolor. You can picture a lot of cards so that have that same feel to them. I don't want to say Hello Kitty, but just sweeter, nicer cards, more thematic for those type of games. She asked us, do you mind if I go a little dark on this? And we were just dive in.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, do your worst. And what a job she did, right? That
fantastic.
cover I just is bewitching, right? It's and all the parts, the tongues, the wings, all the everything's, the dragon heart.
Oh, I got it right here.
That's not a Valentine. That's a dragon heart.
Your heart is upside down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a dragon heart, Joe. They grow in upside down. You don't know.
sorry.
So I just love that. And everybody comments on what terrific work she did with the art.
Yes.
It's great to work with.
Absolutely.
Of course, we always have to ask, one, how long did it take you to kind of work on this game? You mentioned you'd been working on it for a while, but also, two, how much is the game?
The game is only $9, and it's available on the AllPlay site. Yep, on the AllPlay. If you go to allplay.com, it's still listed on the front page. But it's only $9 and $4 shipping. But it is also starting more to appear in the local game stores, and Epic Loot's going to be stocking it. If you come to the event, there's a chance you'll win it. You'll win copies of it. Yeah. So
nice.
AllPlay's provided copies as prizes for the event. We'll talk about that at the end.
Excellent.
Yeah.
But and again,
Yeah, and then-
how long did you develop this game for?
About 8 years. This took about 8 years from that early version that crashed and burned to what you see in the box. I will say the card distribution came to me during a long drive to Michigan, and I just knew it. And I keep a design notebook. I pulled over and I wrote it all down. And what I wrote down there, the distribution of the cards among the suits, is exactly what ended up in the box.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And another thing that I really appreciate is that the title of the game, it's really straightforward. And sometimes you need to be simple, and it's really straightforward. Three witches. That's what it is.
Exactly. Yes.
Witches.
What was that 3-player game? What was that one that only has 3 players?
One where you play as witches. Three witches. There we go.
You will never forget it.
Never forget that at all. I like that. The simplicity of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to go to a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk more a little bit about game design in general. So stick with us. Don't go away. And we will be right back after the break.
See you.
Welcome back, everyone, to Game Together. Now, we do want to open up by just saying an event is coming for Three Witches later this month at Epic Loot Games. Now, just keep an eye on Epic Loot's calendar. This is going to be the release party for the card game, the Three Witches game itself. So make sure you all look overall. Right there it is. See? You say it and it shall appear. Oh, now it's disappeared. But anyway, at the end of the month, there will be a release party for Three Witches. So just keep an eye on their calendar, social media for more details on that event. Now, going back to one thing we do really want to ask you.
Steve Jackson games early on, Car Wars and games like that, right? Just enjoyed playing them, and I wanted to I wanted to enhance them, change them, add my own stuff to them. And I started doing that just as a high school student, just making my own special characters in the games, whatever.
If I may interject,
yeah.
I totally understand why you would want to alter Steve Jackson games.
Yeah.
Great for their time. They go on way too long sometimes.
Yeah.
With your munchkins.
Yeah. But I have to say something wonderful about them and about the industry, about Steve Jackson. They had a game called Hacker, and it was about computer hacking and so on. It was of its time. It had modems, and you could hack better if you had a faster modem. You might have to explain to some of your audience what a modem is.
I was about to say, yeah.
There's some aspects to it that you won't see other places. The fact that you're playing 2 cards against 2 cards. The fact that the lead witch plays cards and gets cards back. That kind of thing. So I want a different experience for you. So I'm not just going to make a different flavor of somebody else's game. Don't get fixated on one game. Okay, don't invest everything in one game. Don't literally invest in your game on a lot of art, buying a lot of art and things like that. I'm not saying do AI. Do not do AI.
No, do not.
Yeah, do not. But just don't put all your eggs in that one basket. Have other options. Have other things. Right. And for me, it was never, I'm going to do this and this will be my day job. I have a real day job that pays money, right? This is a side light. It's pizza money.
Right.
And that's all it will be until I retire, and then I'll spend more time on it.
Yeah.
But know the publisher. What do they publish? Do they make things like what you're doing? Similar to what you're doing, but not exactly what you're doing. If you have a purple version of their red game, they're not impressed.
They won't want that.
Yeah. Really good thing. The region extends up into Wisconsin, and, all over that region as well. There's an excellent event called Protospiel that for longest time took place in Ann Arbor. Now it kind of wanders around a little bit. But yeah, I would say it is a regional thing, the Midwestern regional thing. I do know designers from literally all over the world, and I know a lot of U.S.-based, East Coast-based designers too.
Yeah, a lot of creativity too. That's for sure. Yeah. Any other future game plans that you have? Like any idea that you want to maybe experiment with?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I always have multiple irons in the fire, and card games and board games.
That was his first piece of advice.
Yeah, have multiple things
have
going.
Others.
See,
yeah,
all come together.
Yeah, I don't have anything to talk about right now. I have 2 that have been on the back burner and moved to the front and back for more than 10 years. Gotcha. So, like I said, I'm not fast.
Right. But it seems like taking your time, that's the thing you want to make sure you have in a hobby like this, or just in creation in general.
The thing that makes it take time is that I have a full life. I have a wonderful family, a full-time job, and great kids, and those things. So I'm investing time from 9 to midnight, that sort of thing. So I'm not going to kickstart a game. I don't want to do marketing. I don't want to do the finance. I don't want to do fulfillment. I don't want to do all those things. I want to design games.
Exactly.
And I do that in my evenings, right? So that's why it takes me much longer than a lot of my friends who are much more productive and turn out games a lot faster. Yeah.
You were asking about, so your initial question was asking about a previous game.
Previous game. That's right.
Yes.
But also next game. We're previewing the future too here at Game Together.
Well,
but
we've done that now.
Speaking of the future, your previous game.
You've done it.
You've done it.
Kind of new with the segue thing.
You said, see, it's all come together. Yeah, everything I do has a beginning and end.
Sure.
So tell us a little more about this game.
Yeah, Gravwell. That originally came out in 2013. The first version of it did. And then the changed publishers, and there was another version. And this is the second edition. The second edition added more players, and it added special abilities for each player. Gravwell is a board game that focuses on gravity. The name is short for gravitational well. And the idea is you've been sucked into this region of space, and you're trying to escape. Your engines don't work, but your tractor beams do. So you are going to get yourself out by slingshotting yourself away from the other players, attracting yourself toward them and shooting past them, or drawing them back and so on.
Classic Kessel Run scenario.
That kind of thing. And yes, there was a Star Trek episode that did something like this. So
My bad. I went into wars. You were going for Trek. My bad.
I am not offended.
Conspiracy
I'm not offended.
universe.
There's a scene in I think it was Solo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Was like that scene from. That was like the first thought when you were explaining that. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get to live that out. That's cool.
Just a side note, I really love the artwork of this.
The artwork
yeah,
of this is
that's really
fantastic.
pretty.
yeah.
Sunshine
really
more.
nice. And
Yeah, I have a large print of that in my assigned print of that art in my basement.
Really?
I
Nice.
love it. It's one of my
Perks of being a
favorite-
game designer, I guess.
yeah, about to say.
Yeah.
And I've noticed this the sticker right here. Unique ship powers.
Yeah, that wasn't in the original game. So in the original, all those ships work the same way, but in the new one, there are thematic ships. There's a stealth ship. There's one that's like a hot rodder. There's one that's like Scotty, a whole ship full of Scotties that are just rearranging their ship all the time.
That's cool.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So, and you can choose to play as those different things. It's a light game. I'm never going to design a real heavy big game. That's not in me.
Right, yeah.
But it's mostly based on cards. And you play cards. The cards have chemical symbols on them. A, argon, B, boron,
Oh yeah, those run the.
I was
those run
wondering
the back
about
of the
that,
box.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't need to know anything about chemistry. You just need to know your alphabet.
That was my next
Fantastic. I
question.
Yeah.
kind of failed
Yeah.
chemistry.
Alphabet, I know.
Yeah,
We're-
it is. all
Contrary
the-
to popular belief, I know
We know
the
just
alphabet.
enough alphabet to work here.
The concept is you're stuck here. You're mining the gases in the area and so on. And these are the elements you're ending up with, and you're using those as fuel for to power your tractor beam. Yeah. So anyway, everybody picks a card. They play it face down. The card has a number and a letter on it. The letter is part of the chemical symbol, right? The letter is indicating when you move relative to the other players. So if you play a letter A, you're going to go earlier than anybody who plays a J or something like that, right? And the number is saying how far you're going to go toward the ship that's nearest to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, toward the so you're slingshotting, and if you're, for example, out in the lead, you want everybody to pass you first because you are.
So
going
then
to
you
be,
can set it up.
so you can-
Okay.
that sort of thing. So you're trying to play letters later in the alphabet. It's all about second guessing. When you're getting your cards, you're drafting them so you can see some of the cards the other players are getting, and Anyway, I'll.
Oh, you're all right.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So anyway, it did well. That game did well. It's still in print. And again, Epic Loot had a release party way back in the day for that one as well. And that ended up winning. Bragging here, but it won the
Brag.
the Mensa.
Do it.
Please brag,
Do it.
yes.
Do it.
The Mensa
Yeah.
Select for
Oh,
2000.
nice.
Which is
Very nice.
fantastic.
Very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So, and an Origins Award.
Ooh,
Yeah. So that now that's the first version of this. This one, it's funny. They always make the distinction. The second edition is not a Mensa Select game. It's like, no, I took that game and I added some cool features to it. So,
Yeah, I made the award winning.
made it better.
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on.
Where's my new award?
Second edition.
Yeah. It doesn't work that way.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Unfortunately, we are about out of time. But Corey, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come on.
Yeah. If you have any comments, requests,
Yes.
questions, anything you'd like, hit us up at gametogether@wdtn.com. Otherwise,
Yes.
we will catch you right back here on WDTN Plus with another episode of Game Together. Thank you again to our special guest, Corey, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night.